Tamara Cormier, kinesiologist and certified yoga therapist here at Fit for Life Physiotherapy. One of the most important things that I work on with my clients, and one of the very first things that I work on with my clients, is helping them to grow their awareness. Growing our awareness is key in being able to address the underlying patterns, habits, and mechanics that are contributing to pain and limitation, because we can't change what we're not aware of. So we can work on awareness, we can grow awareness in so many different ways, and what I wanted to share with you today is one of the ways that I like to delve into this when we're looking at shoulder, upper back, and neck issues as well. And of course, if you're having some limitation elsewhere in your body, it may still be interesting for you to try this exercise just to see where your awareness is at and what you are aware of, what you are feeling in your body. So I hope that you'll join along. What you'll need is some space where you can be on the floor, a blanket or a towel, and a strap or a belt or something that you can hold in between your hands. I don't recommend using a stretchy band. So you want something that's more fabric based, all right? You can also follow along with, if you don't have the towel, but I'm gonna show you a nice way that you can use this. So with your towel or your blanket, you're going to unfold it and then roll so that you've got a log, okay? And the log is going to come on to the ground, onto your mat, into your space. And then make sure that you've got your strap or your belt handy, and you're going to lie along the roll. And I'd like your bum to be on the ground, and then the roll is going to come kind of somewhere at the base of the shoulder blades. So once you've laid yourself down onto the roll, and you kind of need to get it in the right position so that it's not pushing you in a funny way. We can already start to notice things in this position. So how does it feel? Does it feel like the roll is in a comfortable place? Does it need to move a little bit higher or a little bit lower on the back? Do you need some more support underneath your head? Is the roll a little bit too thick or a little bit too thin? So all some things that you can start to notice and that you might choose to adjust depending on what kind of feedback you're getting from where you are. And then from here, we're gonna grab our strap, and one end is going to come into each hand, and you'll have your arms about a shoulder distance apart. So that's where the hands are, the hands are about a shoulder distance apart. They might be a little bit wider, they might be a little bit closer, and you might change as you go along with this exercise. So the movement that we're doing from here is that the arms are coming up and overhead, and then the arms are going to come back down. So I'd like you to do that. You're going to repeat it a number of times. And I'm going to give you some things to think about or to notice while you're doing that. So I want you first to move only within the range where there's no increase in pain or tension anywhere in the body. So yes, we're moving at the shoulder, but if you start to feel your left ankle get really sore, I want you to make your movement smaller, even if that sounds silly. And then I want you to notice what parts of you are helping you do this movement. And we're wanting to isolate this movement to happen just in our shoulder joint here. So notice a common one is that the ribs will flare. You'll feel the ribs lifting up. Some people will feel like their chest and their abdomen is stretching. So notice if you feel something other than the shoulder blades or the shoulders. And you might feel it on the back side of your body. So maybe you feel your body lifting away or pressing further into the roll that you're on. And if you are noticing any of those things, now you'll start to move in the range where those things don't need to happen. So where it's just the shoulders. And then I want you to explore a range where both arms are moving together. So one is not taking over and leading the movement. And then the last thing that I want you to think about is moving within a range where you've got control and where the movement is smooth. Great, so let's explore one more shoulder movement here. You're going to bring the strap up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to reach the strap up and bring the strap back down. So here now we want the shoulder blades to be moving. And notice if the elbows are taking over, so we're not doing this movement, that is a movement. It's just not the one we're exploring. Notice if the chest or the front of the shoulders is getting really tight. See if you can make that smoother as well. And then can you just make the whole movement smooth and easy, straight up and straight down. Good, let's stop there. Put your straps aside. Let your arms rest for a few breaths. And just notice what you feel in your body. If you're on a roll, come off of that roll. Lie on your back. And now notice what you feel without the roll underneath you. So now that you're flat on the ground, what do you feel? And then start to make your way into seated. And then take a moment in a comfortable seated position and notice if you feel anything different or if you notice anything different from before we started. So we can use so many different movements to explore our awareness and to grow our awareness. This was one example. If you're curious to learn more, if you'd like some direction in how you can continue this growth, then get in touch with us at the clinic and I would love to help you explore.